A comet appears, buzzer rings, class begins. But something is different today. Everyone in class is floating around, even Mr. Williams, the teacher. He has a big smile on his face as he watches his students work on their projects. Zero Gravity Day, everyone's favorite. Outside the classroom window, the Earth shrinks away, revealing an even bigger surprise. A huge comet is passing by the ship. Ms. Johnson, the science teacher, rushes into the hall. She can't believe her eyes. "It's incredible," she says. "We'll be able to study it up close." It turns out that the comet will pass right by the solar panels, giving them a chance to learn about this once-in-a-lifetime event. Inside the classroom, it's time for show and tell. Lily holds up a large crystal. "I found this while cleaning out my parents' attic," she says. Can anyone guess what it is? She brings it over to Mr. Williams. He puts on a special pair of goggles that allows him to see molecules. "Wow, look at this," he says. It's filled with water molecules, carbon dioxide, methane, and ammonia. Suddenly, Lily's crystal starts to glow. "Let's take it outside and investigate," Mr. Williams suggests. Zero gravity fun. The students float outside the airlock in their special space suits. One by one, they start to drift away from the ship. Some are scared, but Ms. Johnson reassures them. "Don't worry, you're safely attached to the ship with your tether. You won't go very far." With all the safety precautions in place, the students begin to explore. They swing and flip through zero gravity, enjoying every moment of weightlessness. Sam, who had been nervous about going outside, relaxes and lets go of the tether. Ms. Johnson notices and radios inside for help. Soon, Sam is back inside the ship, safe and sound. Spacewalk. The next day, the class goes outside again, this time to walk around the ship. Remember, Mr. Williams reminds them, always hold on to something solid so you don't float away. As they walk, they point out the different parts of the ship. "That's the engine," says Alex, "and those are the solar panels over there." Adds Lily. They notice some loose bolts and report it to the engineer. Then they continue walking until they reach the other side of the ship. There, they see a beautiful view of Earth. "It looks so small from here," says Sam. Comet study. Back inside, the students gather around the computer to watch the live feed from the solar panels. The comet is now much closer, and the students can see its tail stretching for millions of kilometers. "It's so beautiful," whispers Lily. The students take turns looking through the telescope and making drawings of what they see. Ms. Johnson asks, "Can anyone name that comet?" Hands shoot up. "Is it Halley's Comet?" asks Alex. "No, it's not Halley's Comet," Ms. Johnson says with a smile. "It's Comet Neowise." The students clap. Space camp. For the next few days, life on the spaceship continues as normal. The students learn about fractions, history, and other subjects. They also have gym class and recess, but they never forget where they are. Every now and then, they get to look out the window and see the beautiful view of space. One day, the students get a surprise visit from a group of astronauts. The astronauts have been watching the students and want to talk to them about their experiences living on a spaceship. "I can't believe you get to live on a spaceship," says one of the students. "It must be so fun," the astronaut smiles. "It is fun," she says, "but it's also hard work. We have to do experiments and make sure the ship is running smoothly." She explains that they also have to exercise for 2 hours a day to keep their muscles and bones strong. "Do you get homesick?" asks another student. "Sometimes," admits the astronaut, "but we have video chat so we can talk to our families." She encourages the students to follow their dreams and never give up. Suddenly, the lights go out and the ship begins to shake. "What's happening?" Someone yells. The students run to the windows and see a huge storm outside. "It's a solar storm," says the astronaut. "It's a big deal." The ship's alarm goes off and everyone heads to the emergency meeting room. The astronaut explains that solar storms can damage the ship's electronics and they need to take action quickly. The students help the crew secure loose objects and prepare for the worst. When the lights go out again, the students huddle together for comfort. But after a few minutes, the lights come back on and the ship is still intact. Everyone cheers and the astronaut thanks the students for their help. "You were all very brave," she says. "I'm glad we could help," says one of the students. Life on the ship continues as usual. The students go back to their classes and the astronaut leaves. But the students know that they'll never forget this experience. Strange noises. It's been a year since the students arrived on the spaceship. They've learned a lot about space and made some new friends along the way. But lately, strange noises have been heard around the ship. At first, they thought it was just the wind, but the noises are getting louder. One day, Miss Johnson is sitting in her office when she hears a loud crash. She goes to the window and sees a piece of metal floating away from the ship. "Oh no," she says, "we have a leak." The students rush to help. They seal off the affected area and make repairs, but they know that something else is wrong. The ship is slowly losing altitude and they need to do something quickly. The students work together to solve the problem. They check the engines and the fuel levels and develop a plan to fix the ship. They launch the escape pod and head out into space to retrieve the necessary parts. Meanwhile, the rest of the students work on stabilizing the ship. After several hours, the escape pod returns with the parts and the students begin to repair the ship. It's a long and difficult process, but finally they succeed. The ship is fixed and everyone cheers. "We did it," says one of the students. "We saved our ship." In the end, the students learned that the strange noises were caused by a meteor shower. They also learned that working together, they can overcome any obstacle. And they know that no matter what challenges they face in the future, they'll be ready for them. After many years of traveling around the galaxy, the spaceship finally returns to Earth. The students are excited to see their families and friends again. As they step off the ship, they know that they'll never forget their amazing adventures in space. That's all for today, folks. We hope you enjoyed this outer space adventure. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on all the fun. We'll see you next time.